Yeah, I thought this scramble, the throw to Luke, where Luke grabbed it with one hand, was pretty special by both those guys. And again, that's the fun part of this sport. That's the fun part of coaching. We get to pour everything we got into these young players, and you get to go see them perform.
Cleveland, what just happened? Kevin Stefanski stepped to the mic. He was asked straight up by Mary Kay if Shedeur Sanders will see first-team reps in Philly. He would not commit. He said evaluation, development, process. Meanwhile, the city just watched the 5th-round pick walk into the league and look like he belonged. If you want real football talk without the fluff, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell. We break this story all the way down and we keep it honest. Start with the tape. Shedeur Sanders did not blink. To touchdowns, 0 turnovers. A calm pocket presence you do not expect from a rookie. He slid when he needed to. He climbed when he had to. He took real NFL heat and still kept the ball clean. That is how you quiet a stadium and then make it roar for you. Mary Kay asked the question everyone was thinking. Will he get a bump and take some first-team snaps with the starters in Philly? Stefanski said they need to get through injuries. He said he is focused on quarterback development. He said every rep matters. He kept it tight. He did not open the door. He did not even crack it. So is that caution or a tell? Is the head coach protecting a plan? Or protecting a pecking order that a 5th-rounder just shook? Because Friday night was not a flash, it was disciplined ball. He was pressured on nearly half his drop backs. He still hit timing throws. He layered a 30-yard dime to Luke Floria. He ripped a red zone strike to Caden Davis. He kept the football out of harm's way. That is winning quarterback play at any level. Inside the building there are veterans, contracts, politics, promises. Outside there is a city that has lived through every kind of quarterback drama. And they know what they saw. At the Sanders spotlight, at Deion tweeting. Attention never arrives quiet. You can feel the friction between the process and the moment. If Shedeur earned another step, why hit pause? Is this about reps? Is this about risk? Is this about reluctance? If you are truly evaluating, then the next move is obvious. Put him with the ones. See if the ball looks the same. Friday night was not just another preseason run-through. It was a glimpse at what could be. Shedeur wore that calm stare you only see in guys who have been here before. He ran the offense like he owned the field. 10 series, 3 touchdown drives, no turnovers. 2 throws that rolled all week across every timeline. The first came on a rollout left. He snapped his hips and fired into a tight window most rookies do not dare to test. That is confidence built on work. The second was a 30-yard beauty. Layered over for defenders, Luke Floria extended one hand and pulled it in. Shedeur floated it with perfect touch. It looked like an NFL Films moment. This was not just about the highs. Sanders handled pressure like a vet. 12 times the Panthers got in his face. 12 times he either got the ball out, escaped the rush, or made the right read. He took 2 sacks. He avoided those ugly 15-yard losses you see in August when rookies drift and panic. His decisions were sharp. His footwork was clean. His demeanor was steady. The kind of debut that makes a city whisper then shout that maybe they already have their guy. While fans were ready to crown him, the building was not. Stefanski would not commit. Even after that, it was confusing. It was the first crack in a story that can slide from excitement into frustration. If that showing does not earn at least a look with the starters, what is the bar? This was not a rookie carving a vanilla defense. It was a rookie walking into a setup that could have gone wrong and flipping the script. No Kenny Pickett. No Dylan Gabriel. Old man Flacco took most first-team reps all week. And when it was time, Shedeur did not just survive, he controlled the game. The Browns gave him nearly 3 full quarters. That is a gift and a test. They put him in the red zone. They backed him up inside the 10. They threw 3rd and long at him. They mixed run and pass on purpose to see how fast he could adapt. That is the kind of night that exposes rookies. Instead, it exposed something else. Readiness. He shifted protections when Carolina disguised blitz. He stayed calm with defenders. Closing. When the game slowed down, he sped up. You do not coach that in a few practices. You have it or you do not, which makes Stefanski's stance feel even more cautious. You do not stumble onto quarterbacks who play this clean this early. You do not hide them, yet the brakes are on. Maybe he is protecting locker room hierarchy. Maybe he worries about pressure if he gives Shedeur too much too soon. Whatever this is, it is not about Friday performance. It is about something else. The morning after should have been a victory lap. A young quarterback looked the part. Instead, it turned into a press conference that left fans shaking their heads. When Stefanski was asked if Shedeur would get the chance To play with the starters against the Eagles, he dodged it like a quick slant. We are in evaluation mode. We are focused on development. No commitment, no hint, not even a breadcrumb for a city that has starved for stability. Social lit up in minutes. Fans called it classic Cleveland. Find something good, then hesitate until it is gone. Others said the staff is protecting the status quo, shielding vets from a real challenge. It is one thing to preach competition. It is another to look away. From the cleanest quarterback night of the preseason, the league sells open competition. Behind the curtain, depth charts are glued by money and politics. In Cleveland, that glue might be the thing slowing Shedeur down. The room is not just names. It is an investment sheet. Kenny Pickett arrived with starter money and starter expectations. Dylan Gabriel is a young project they have poured time into. Joe Flacco is the trusted vet who steadied the ship 2 seasons ago. And then you have Shedeur, a 5th-round pick with a small cap number and a giant spotlight. Coaches will not say it out loud. Moving a rookie past vets can rattle a locker room. It can shake confidence in guys they invested in. And when the rookie is Deion's son, the media storm is automatic. Stefanski knows the second he hands Shedeur first-team reps, there is no walking it back. Without a full-blown quarterback story. So maybe this is not performance. Maybe this is control. Keeping Shedeur at arm's length buys time. Time to manage egos. Time to control the narrative. Time to decide if they want what comes next. Time has a cost. The cost is momentum. The name Sanders changes everything. It is not just a jersey. It is a headline. Deion was not just a Hall of Famer. He was a cultural force. He could dominate Sunday and still own Wednesday sports talk. Now his son steps into the league trying to be more than a famous last name. From day one, Shedeur has tried to strip away distractions. He asked his father not to attend Browns camp. He knew one glimpse would turn practice into a circus. The circus still found him. When he threw his first preseason touchdown, Deion tweeted, "Yes, Lord." 2 million people saw it overnight. That reach turns routine into national news. It is electric for fans. It can be a headache for a head coach. Elevating Shedeur does not just change a depth chart. It invites the full weight of the Sanders brand into your building. Cameras, interviews, hype. Every pass dissected in real time. Some coaches chase that energy. Others see a risk to process. So when Stefanski hesitates, you wonder if he is bracing for the storm that follows a real shot. There is also this. With Shedeur, every throw brings something no other Browns quarterback can deliver. National attention. When you carry NFL royalty in your blood, the endorsements hit different. After his debut, the loudest voice was Michael Irvin, Hall of Famer, 3-time champ. A man who shared a huddle with Deion. Irvin did not just watch, he studied. He posted a clip from the worst place to live as a quarterback. 3rd and 8 from your own 8. He said, "This is where we find out if you can play in this league." It was not a bomb. It was not a scramble. It was a pressure truth test. Irvin said Shedeur passed it. That is weight. Hall of Famers do not spray their credibility for hype. His stamp matters to fans, to players, to front offices. For fans, it was validation. For Stefanski, it is more pressure. Once legends vouch for a young quarterback, the calls to give him more grow loud. In Cleveland, they are already deafening. To touchdowns changed the temperature. Not because they were pretty, because they were defining. They showed vision and precision and ice in the veins. When the field got small and the windows got tight, he did not flinch. That kind of execution usually buys trust. Instead, it was followed by a non-commitment. If that does not earn a shot. With the ones, what will now look at the clock. Monday they practice. Tuesday they fly to Philly. Wednesday and Thursday they hit joint practices with the Eagles. That is a proving ground. You see how your quarterback stacks up against the playoff defense in real reps. That count for coaches. Stefanski already said Shedeur will get a ton of reps next week. He stopped short of saying which reps, with the starters, or buried with receivers who will not make the roster. Those joint practices are the hinge. Light it up against Eagles starters and it will be hard to ignore. Struggle and the staff can defend the status quo. This is not just a camp battle now. It is a test of whether the Browns will ride the momentum sitting in their lap. Cleveland has seen quarterbacks come and go, promises made and broken. Shedeur just gave them something rare. Hope backed by proof. To touchdowns, no turnovers, poise beyond his years. That should buy the next step. Stefanski's hesitation leaves a question hanging. Is this about football or fear? Here is the move. Put him in with the ones. See if the ball looks the same. That is honest evaluation. If it does not, then you have your answer. If it does, you may have found your future faster than you planned. What you cannot do is stall. Until the moment passes. Windows in this league slam shut. So what is it? Caution or a tell? Protecting a plan or protecting a pecking order? You can hear the city leaning forward. You can feel the locker room listening. You can see the schedule turning fast. The Browns have a chance to breathe new life into a position that has haunted them for decades. They also have the pressure. That comes with the Sanders name. There is no comfortable path here. There is only the right one. Give the kid a fair shot. Give your team a real answer. Put Shedeur Sanders with the starters against the Eagles and let the tape speak. If you are about development and evaluation, then make the evaluation real. Because the longer this waits, the louder the noise gets. And the more it feels like the truth is being delayed. Drop your take below. Should Stefanski give Shedeur first? Team reps in Philly, or hold the line and stick to the plan? I want to hear it. This is the Huddle HQ. Thanks for watching. If this breakdown hit for you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell so you do not miss our next update. We will be back after Eagles joint practices with what really went down and what it means for QB1 in Cleveland.